Yes, yes. What's going on, guys? My name is Eddie Tranzcendent, and this is the Tranzcendent Outlook Podcast, where our mission is to highlight and celebrate individuals, businesses, and organizations that are pushing boundaries, overcoming challenges, and creating meaningful impact in their communities and beyond. And this is part three. This is part three of my interviews with PRPFC's cultural pageant winners for 2026. We did Miss Puerto Rico. We did Little Miss Puerto Rico, right? Junior Miss Puerto Rico. Oh, she's Junior Miss. But we did Miss Puerto Rico. We did Miss Puerto Rico. We did Junior Miss Puerto Rico, and now we have Little Miss Puerto Rico. All right. This has been an exciting experience for me, and I'm sure it has been for them as well. Now we're being joined by Chuchi, right? And she said, hey, listen, everybody calls me Chuchi, so we're gonna go with Chuchi. But her name is Noelianys. Noelianys. We're gonna get that right. But without further ado, how are you, Chuchi?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm excited to have you here today, because I've heard nothing but great things about you. Yeah, they say that you're a spark. You know, you're very talkative. You know, you're very exciting. You do a lot. You know, I heard que tú eres salsera, me dijeron. You know, yo sí, a mí me encanta la salsa. So I'm like, all right, I gotta talk to her because this is gonna be the one here. You know, but tell me a little bit about yourself.
I am a salsa and bachata dancer.
Okay.
And I love dancing. That's like one of my best hobbies of doing dancing, salsa and bachata. And I'm actually going to Puerto Rico.
You are? When are you going to Puerto Rico?
Thursday.
This Thursday coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, today's Tuesday. In 2 days?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it's going down. Wait, what are you going to? Are you going on vacation?
No, I'm going for a dance.
For a dance? Are you competing over there, or
Yeah.
are you? Wait, you compete? Wait, how old are you? Hold on, let me back up. How old are you?
8.
You're 8 years old, and you're competing already? Oh man! So a few minutes ago, I heard that you were a dancer, and I was excited. I started doing the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 over there in the corner. But now, if you're competing, you're way ahead of me. So now I gotta just back it up and just sit down and watch you compete. You know, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for 3 years.
3 years. And what got you into dancing? Was it you, or did your parents get you into dancing?
No, I went.
Okay.
And I was already part of the pageant. So there was my teacher that did the pageant was the dancer teacher.
Yes.
So she told me to join, and when I joined, I really like it. So I just started dancing from there.
That's amazing. Well, I think we're talking about Luthi. So if we're talking about Luthi, I think we should give her a plug, right? Give her a plug, meaning let's talk about her business, right? And what's the studio called?
LDC.
There we go. And LDC stands for what? Luthi's Dance Company.
Yeah.
Yes, love that. And so you've been there for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so when you started with salsa.
Yeah, and then now we're doing salsa and bachata.
Then so how did you get into bachata?
I was at Littles, and now I'm leveled up. That's how I'm going to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And that's when I started dancing salsa, bachata, and now we're doing a mix.
Do you know what song you're dancing to?
I know what it's called.
Okay, what's it called?
I know one of them is called Mambo.
Mambo, okay.
And I forgot the other one.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's really exciting, and that's really I love that. I love to hear it, and I love that you're so exciting for it, right? You know, as a grown up myself, you know, I've been around different dance studios. I have a niece who was in a pageant many years ago, and before that, she was also a dancer as well. And so I've been around a lot of kids who dance, and for me, it's very exciting to see a young woman like yourself dancing and enjoying it, right? Because it's one thing for you to do something, it's a whole other thing for you to enjoy it. And when I look at you, I can feel your love for it, and I think that's great. Other than dancing, do you have any other hobbies?
I have only dancing. I used to do soccer, but then
You stopped?
I got into dancing, and I knew dancing was my thing.
Oh, no, that was your thing. I love it. And you're excited for Puerto Rico coming up?
Yes, I'm really excited.
And so, how did you find out about the Puerto Rican cultural pageant?
So it was like I went to drop off my sister, and then I just wanted to start. And when I started, I just went, and I was first runner up. And then last year, I was like, I didn't want to do it. And this year, I just did it, and I did it.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait. So you've been doing it for 3 years, and when you started, your sister was doing it as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so that kind of inspired you to go check it out?
Yeah.
And you tried it, and you came up runner up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so You didn't give up.
No.
You said, I'm going to go back and I'm going to get it next time.
Yeah.
You took a year off, and then you came back this year and you won. Were you excited when you started this year?
Yeah, I was really excited because I knew it was like something that I'm not scared of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not nervous, but at the same time, I'm kind of. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it. Like,
Well, was there anywhere in your mind that you were thinking about 2 years ago when you came out runner-up?
not really, but maybe when we had to do the award ceremony, it came and
Yeah.
up, and then when they said I was queen, I was really happy.
How did you feel when you were presented as the winner?
I was really happy for myself, and throughout the pageant, I was nervous, but just knowing that I got queen, I was very excited for myself.
That feels like an exciting moment, and I love to hear it. And I love the fact that you have the history of like, hey, I tried it, and it didn't work out. I came up runner up. I came up so close, but here I am. I'm back. I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be taken down. I'm not gonna, feel defeated. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna win it. And you did that, and I think that's a beautiful thing. It shows a lot about who you are, even at your young age, about who you are, that you're willing to take a risk at something that you didn't quite make last time, but you still did it. When you did the pageant, what was your talent?
My first talent was Bomba y Plena. This talent this year was salsa and bachata.
Okay, all right. So you were like, you know what? I already got something that I know. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Did you dance by yourself or did you have a partner?
No, I danced by myself.
Okay, and how was that? Because there were probably a lot of people there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how many people were there? Do you think? Like,
It
was
was-
it hundreds?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it felt like it was a lot of people.
There was aunts, there was uncles, there was everyone.
Oh, your family was there?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, how did you feel dancing in front of everybody?
Nervous, but then at the same time, I was happy because I was also doing what I do.
Yes.
Dancing. So I was.
I love that.
also-
I love that. And what kind of advice can you give somebody else who is doing something but doing it because listen, there's one thing for you to do something by yourself behind closed doors in Lute Studio, right? That's one thing, but it's a whole different animal to do it in front of people who are watching you. What kind of advice can you give to somebody else to kind of do to step out of their shell and do that in front of people?
Yeah, you're gonna feel nervous, but then just come out your shell, and you're just gonna get to the point that you're just not gonna be in your shell anymore.
Do you still see them there? Do you feel like you see them, or do you feel like you're just like in your own world?
I see them, but I also feel like I'm just there and I'm in my world.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so tell me a little bit about your experience, this time around. I know that you did it 2 years ago, but tell me something about your as a matter of fact, you know what? Tell me about your experience this time around that was different than your first experience 2 years ago.
It was really different, my talent and how I express myself more.
Okay.
Because 2 years ago, I wasn't really expressed, but this year I was like, I'm expressing myself. I'm going to express myself.
Yes.
And when I express myself, I just did it. Because the 2 years ago, I didn't want to express.
Yeah.
But now this year, I really express myself.
Well, you were, as they say, you were in your bag, right? Like you were in your space. You were doing what you love to do, right? And so that helps you be able to express yourself because you're doing what you love to do, which is great. Did you learn anything new about yourself?
Kind of, but not at the same time.
Yeah.
I learned that my body from being nervous, you don't always have to be nervous at a time. You can also be happy and just stop being nervous.
Okay, so in a way, kind of like control yourself, right? Control your body, and instead of allowing yourself to be nervous, allow yourself to be happy for the moment that you're in. That's amazing. Now you have a big year ahead of you, right? I mean, you won your crown a few months ago, right? But you still have the full 2026 and a little bit of 2027, right? Are you looking forward to anything?
I'm looking forward to, for the other kids that do it, I don't want them to feel like, no, I can't do this. I want them to do it to the thing that they feel like they're going to get it.
Oh, so you're looking forward to maybe working with the new kids?
Yeah. Me and the girls are going to work with the other kids next year.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. And you have so much, I mean, compared to the other two girls that were here with us tonight, you have the experience of you've done it for a few years already, and so you kind of have that, and you could talk to the other girls about that. So that kind of puts you in a different place, and you could talk about, hey, listen, like even if you don't win, like that's not the end. Like, you could still come back and you can still win next year or the year after that, and that puts you in a totally different place than the other young ladies who are going to be with you. So I think that's super exciting. So you see yourself kind of maybe coaching and helping a little bit?
Yeah.
That's really, really exciting. Now I know that you guys have different events that you do throughout the year. Are there any events coming up that you're looking forward to?
There's gonna be, like the girl said, the car wash,
Okay.
stuff like that. Not really that much that I know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's good. That's exciting because you guys get to go out in the community and do different things.
Mhm.
And I know you guys are also taking part in the other events that are happening with the other Puerto Rican
Mhm.
organizations here in Connecticut. Is that exciting for you?
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Have you been able to meet other girls?
Yeah, I've met other queens
Okay.
before.
Yes.
I met the New Havens and I met like Harvard
Okay.
queens.
Okay. And you're 6 years old. You're
8.
8 years old. I'm sorry. You're 8. I'm sorry. You're 8 years old, and I heard that you speak Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
which for me is very exciting because I feel like that's something that we're getting away from. Right? We're getting away from making sure that our kids are still speaking Spanish, and I think that's beautiful. And you can read it and write it.
I could read it, but I could kind of write it.
Okay. I feel like writing it is easier than writing English, because when you write Spanish, you kind of just write the way it sounds, like the same way it sounds. That's how you write it. When you write English, some words you look at them, you're like, how does that mean this? Like that, it doesn't look like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so, what are some of your goals that you're looking forward to?
My goals from when I get in college, when I get out of college, I wanna be a pediatric nurse.
Okay.
And during college, I wanna do be kind of a hospital worker.
Okay.
Except I wanna be pediatric only for the little kids and stuff like that.
Okay. That's definitely exciting, and it's different, and I like that because it's an important role that you play. Being a doctor for kids is so important for the kids, because they tend to build a relationship with you. And I know because I have kids, and my kids have had the same doctor since they were born. And it's great because they get to build that relationship. When they come in, they know who they're gonna see, and they feel comfortable. And so you get to play a role in that, because that particular doctor is a doctor that my son and my daughter are gonna always remember, because they was always with them. And so just know that you're going into that role, you're gonna play a very important role in the life of little kids. And that's definitely beautiful. Before we go, I would love for you to, if you don't mind, I would love for you to share some words of inspiration to any young girl, 6, 7, 8 year old that is really. Oh man. 6, 7. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Oh man. What do you call it? If you could share some words of inspiration to maybe a young girl who is thinking about doing the pageant like you did.
Never really give up. Like if you try and then you're like, I can't do it, go and try again to see if you're gonna actually win. Like me, I did it and I didn't want to try, but people kept telling me, go, don't stop, just keep going. And I did it and I got queen.
And that's amazing. And thanks to anybody, everybody who was in your corner and who was in your family, who was kind of pushing you and kind of inspiring you to take another chance, because that landed you here, where you're at now. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Guys, thank you so much for watching this interview. I think no, don't go nowhere yet. I think that this is a great example of what we could teach our kids at a young age. I think the fact that this young lady, kind of went through the trials and tribulations that she went through in order to become the winner this year of Little Miss Puerto Rico, shows that we can teach them lessons that they're going to be able to take with them for the rest of their lives. And so if you're the mother or the father of a young girl, and you want to get them involved in this particular cultural pageant with the Puerto Rican Parade of Fairfield County, please make sure that you check out the information down in the description, and you send a message and let them know you're interested and get involved. I think it's a great experience for them. And as you can see here, it's something that they take with them for the rest of their lives. Again, if you're watching, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And guys, don't forget, be transcendent. You did great. You did great.